Nowadays I am on my head, I got sadder. Money got longer, speaker got louder, car got faster. Turned to a savage, pocket got fatter, she call me daddy.
Welcome back, NBA 2K18, my career. We are finally in the playoffs. The regular season is finally over. And as you guys see, we made it to the 3rd seed overall. So we're facing against the Detroit Pistons. Now, before we start any games, I wanted to look over some of the award winners. I didn't get to show it in the presentation. So as you guys see, LeBron did end up winning the MVP trophy. I ended up being the Rookie of the Year, averaging 24, 7 rebounds, and 6.4 assists. And your Defensive Player of the Year goes to Rudy Gobert. Hassan Whiteside, our center, actually was 3rd overall, and I thought he could have or should have been the one that won the whole thing. Now, before we jump into the game, one thing I wanted to show you guys is that I am playing on Hall of Fame in 10-minute quarters for the entire playoffs. So now it's time for the playoff debut. One thing I want to focus on is just playing team basketball and doing whatever it takes, whatever our team needs in order to win the game. And that's really my main focus going into this. Now, the starting lineups. Myself, Dion Waiters, James Johnson, Jordan Mickey, and Hassan Whiteside. In the Pistons, they do have Reggie Jackson out with the injury. But the big-time matchup is going to be between Andre Drummond and Hassan Whiteside, the two big-time defensive centers. Right there, throwing a lob to Whiteside. He throws it down. Now, obviously, since we're covering 4 games in this episode, we're going to show a majority of the plays from the 3rd and 4th quarter. Right now, it's 61-67. We have a good lead. That's Patrick Patterson in the corner. Hits the 3-ball. So now, as you guys see, I got subbed out. And coming back in with 5 minutes left in this 4th quarter, we are down by 9 points. Trying to make a comeback in this last 4 minutes. Going down with the dunk. So far in this game, 31 points, 13 assists. I've been making plays, getting everybody involved. And this Pistons team just keeps attacking, keeps scoring every time we drop a bucket. Right there, we bring the game within 2 after that 3-ball. And that's Tobias Harris. Tough shot. That's a tough fadeaway shot in a clutch situation. He knocks that one down, and they come out with the win on top, 113-107. Now, we're going to go into game 2. Obviously, we did give up our first game at home. Not the way we want to start these playoffs, but it's competitive. And with the East, every team is just about the same. No team is really that much of a standout besides the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Celtics. Now, one thing I wanted to do that I didn't do in the first game is finally switch my shoes into my signature sneaker. I think this will not only help me as far as, you know, give me a little motivation on the court, but it's definitely going to help showing a little flash as well. So let's start out 9-5 early on in this one. Avery Bradley swings to Drummond. Drummond to Patterson, top of the key. He hits the 3-ball. He's been really lighting us up these first 2 games in the playoffs. He went off for 28, I believe, in the first game. Right here, we're going to fast forward to the 4th quarter. Tobias Harris being clutch once again. He had a game-winning play pretty much in the previous game, and he's picking up where he left off in this one. He swings it out to Bradley. Bradley is cold, but the shot is hot. Oh my gosh. Drummond posting up Whiteside. Whiteside, a great defensive center, but can't get the block on Andre Drummond. It's 83-79. Drummond 17 points, 12 rebounds. Something needs to happen. We need to start making some kind of plays. As you guys see, offensively, I am having a huge game. 44 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, and that and 1. After that free throw, down 1 point. Swing to Whiteside. He's not a shooter. Why are you at the 3-point line? He gives it back to me. Mid-range shot is off. That shot was off. That would have gave us a lead. Still only down to Whiteside with the dunk and an assist for myself. That's 9 assists on the game. We finally tied this thing up. Under a minute 30. You got Marjanovic posting up Whiteside. Whiteside has been getting destroyed. He was 3rd overall in Defensive of the Year voting. But in this series so far early on, he has been, oh my gosh, Tobias Harris again. Clutch situations, they're double teaming me. I lose that one. There's not enough shooters on the court to spread the court. So it's either make a play while I'm being double teamed or give it to somebody that's not going to shoot the ball. Now right here, down 3, the shot's up. And that shot is off. Down 3, missed the game-tying opportunity. And we are in the series starting off 0-2 with the home court advantage. That Arthur Fist is definitely my permanent mood. We should not be starting this series this way. It's my playoff debut, but we have good veterans on our team, and I definitely expect better. And I'm sure you guys expect better as well. So now we're going to jump into this 3rd overall game. We're switching up with the jerseys, going old school. Hopefully that does something for us.
You can feel the fierceness, the intensity of this series, setting the tone prior to Game 3. Tonight's broadcast will
and as you guys see, I'm averaging 45 points, 11 assists, 7 rebounds, doing everything I possibly can to try and will our team towards a win.
An impressive road win in Game 2. They're approaching this one with a lot of confidence.
So now we're playing in Detroit. We better come in here and get our wins, or else it's going to be a very, very long offseason for us. We're going to be doing some fishing if we don't come out here and dominate in these next 2 home games. Now, obviously, 72-68. The Pistons, man, they have such a good defensive team. Not only with Andre Drummond, but with Tobias Harris. And one thing they've done is they started double teaming me almost every time I touch the ball, and here they get a steal. So again, it's the same thing that happened earlier or in the previous game. The fact that we don't have enough shooters on the court to really spread the court. Winslow's not a shooter. Whiteside's not a shooter. James Johnson is not that good of a shooter, and Dion Waiters really isn't known for spot-up shooting. And Avery Bradley coming up clutch once again. These Detroit Pistons players have made tough shots in tough situations. Avery Bradley again, another 3-ball. So like I said, we don't have shooters, so whenever I get double teamed, there's nobody cutting, and therefore the Pistons could just stay in the paint. And that ends the game. 3-0 lead by the Detroit Pistons. Is this going to be it? Are we going to get swept? Can we make a comeback? Can we win 4 straight games? I think we could do it. But of course, going into this next game, we have to make sure we end up with the win. We don't want to lose to the Pistons. We don't want to get swept being the higher seed. That's just not the way. That's just not what we work for this whole entire season. So we're going to jump right into the game. And one thing you guys might notice is the fact that our starting lineup has been switched almost every game. It started out with Johnson as small forward. Then it was Winslow. So the coach is switching out small forwards, but Mickey, the 71 overall, one of those, no offense, the worst players on our team, continues to start. And I think that's a big part of the reason why we aren't winning these type of games.
Hand down, man down.
Let's go. Still down 1 in this one. Going down the lane, throwing it on Marjanovic. Man, let's go. You're wasted. Just like in GTA, he got wasted. And Avery Bradley wasted me with that shot right there. This is just unbelievable. Avery Bradley again. So 2 minutes left in this quarter. Are we going to get swept right now? Is this how we're going down? I don't think so. Winslow with the ball. Swings it over to me. I'm going to pull up. Put a 3. I ain't got nothing to lose, man. We have nothing to lose. We literally either are going to win this game somehow, or we're going to get swept and start fishing early in the summer. And that's not what I want to do right now. Right there, Whiteside with the and 1. He misses the free throw. 91-92. I'm pulling up for the mid-range on the fast break after a defensive stop, and that is good. We finally get the lead. We fought back. They double teamed me, but this time I learned my lesson. I passed it off early, right there cutting Mickey with the pass, and I throw it down. Up 3. They give it to Tobias Harris. He's been making clutch shots for him every single time the shot's up. And the shot is good again. So they foul playing the free throw game. They give it to Patterson. Shot is up. And that's off. Let's go. Let's go. 3 seconds left. We're up 4. Made those free throws. We made free throws in clutch situations. And we made big time plays to make the comeback. And right there, we end up with a win. We're not getting swept, man. That's not how we rock. And we just really have to focus on winning each individual game and not worrying about the whole win right now. So that wraps up this episode. Next episode will be the rest of the first round. Are we going to get kicked out early in the playoffs as a top seed? Or are we going to make this comeback? It's pretty much nearly impossible 3-0 comeback We'll find out in the next episode. Make sure you're subscribed and you're up to date on the playlist. And you know the rest. I am signing out.
Look, I got $1 million schemes and $1 billion flows, $1 million schemes and $1 billion. I got $1 million schemes and $1 billion flows. I put my heart in this work, cause that's just all that I know. Look.